Please subscribe.
Little hybrid SUVs have become the car business' most significant section. And keeping in mind that the Ford Escape was one of the first passages into this fragment, the current, third-age model has grown somewhat stale. Fortunately, Alleviation is en route as the 2020 Ford Escape. Revamped from the beginning, the fourth-age Escape sports another look, the most recent innovation, effective drivetrains and an improved body. The little fragment might be more packed than any other time in recent memory nowadays. Can this 2020 Escape climb its way back to the highest point of the class? The most observable change to the 2020 Escape is the new structure. This SUV is lower, more extensive and longer than its ancestor. It's a long way from an earth-shattering look, however it's spotless and innocuous with a dash of character. In advance, Ford says the grille gets motivation from the Mustang, which I'm not so much sure I see, while the decreasing roofline gives it a sleeker and more streamlined position than previously. Talking about air, the new Escape is the slipperiest one to date on account of the various things that improve when current around the SUV. Notwithstanding the smooth rooftop, the Escape gets dynamic grille screens, underbody protecting and air-advanced wheels. Indeed, even the taillights are explicitly molded to all the more likely slice through the air. Inside, the Escape is extensive. Front seatroom is liberal, and the rearward sitting arrangements can slide fore and behind, better pleasing taller travelers. The lodge's format is instinctive, with huge, unmistakably stamped atmosphere controls. Everything is worked from decent materials. The Escape's lodge feels on a par with some other minimized hybrid. In my titanium test vehicle, fabricate quality is remarkable, with nary a spring or shake heard during a time of testing close to Louisville, Kentucky. It's a practical domain, as well, with sizable entryway board pockets, focus reassure cubbies and a huge glove box giving adequate space to stash all way of things. When you have to pull load, there's 33.5 to 37.5 cubic feet of land available to you, contingent upon the situation of the back seats. That is good room, yet falls behind the CR-V's 39.2 cubic feet and is extraordinarily near the RAV4's 37.6 cubic feet. Collapsing the subsequent line down opens a functional 65.4 cubic feet in the Escape. However, once more, it trails the challenge from Honda, 75.8 cubic feet, and Toyota, 69.8 cubic feet. The Escape's tech story is considerable. In everything except the base S model, you'll locate Ford's proven Sync 3 infotainment framework with a 8-inch touchscreen. Matchup offers Root, a Wi-Fi hotspot for up to 10 gadgets, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Amazon Alexa and Waze Mix. On the range-besting titanium trim, an extraordinary-sounding 10-speaker B&O sound arrangement is responsible for tunes. Furthermore, it additionally gets an extravagant 12.8-inch computerized instrument bunch, offering distinctive plan subjects for each drive mode. The default normal look has a smooth blue appearance, while Sport wears a progressively forceful dark and red subject. Any handheld tech gadgets brought into the Escape shouldn't go dead, either. In the titanium, front situate travelers approach USB and USB-C ports, a 12-volt outlet and a discretionary remote charge cushion. People in back have a solitary, 3-prong plug available to them that is incredible for greater things like workstations, yet having an extra USB or two on the back of the middle rear shirt would be decent. For well-being, forward crash cautioning with programmed crisis braking, vulnerable side checking, path takeoff cautioning with path keep help, post-impact braking and auto high bars are standard on all Escapes. Versatile journey control with unpredictable usefulness, dynamic stopping help and a head-up showcase are offered as alternatives. Getaway clients have 4 powertrain alternatives to look over, including 2 mixture contributions that you can find out about not long from now. For the present, I'll educate you regarding the 2020 Escape's just lineup, which starts with another 1.5-liter turbocharged i3 producing 181 strength and 190 pound-feet of torque. The motor highlights chamber deactivation, enabling it to keep running on 2 chambers to improve eco-friendliness, restoring an EPA-evaluated 27 miles for each gallon in the city and 33 miles per gallon on the roadway, with front-wheel drive. In any case, evaluations dropped somewhat with all-wheel drive, to 26 miles per gallon city and 31 miles per gallon expressway. I just had a concise, 15-minute stretch around the city in a 1.5-liter prepared vehicle, yet my initial impressions are that mid-range drop is satisfactory, however that pursues perceptible slack at throttle tip-in. Additional time will be required later on before passing last judgment on what is relied upon to be the Escape's volume power plant. Most of my drive was gone through with the 2.0-liter, turbocharged i4, which is accessible on cell and titanium trims. It gets 250 torque and 280 pound-feet to the ground through a standard all-wheel drive framework, and has plentiful power for proceeding onto the interstate and passing moderate-moving vehicles. There are no turbo slack issues. The 2.0T pulls hard all through the rev go and empowers the Escape to tow as much as 3,500 pounds. Concerning mileage, this all the more dominant motor comes at a slight inconvenience to its 1.5T partner, with EPA-evaluated appraisals of 23 miles per gallon city and 31 miles per gallon throughway. The 2 gas motors work with another 8-speed programmed transmission that trips off for the most part smooth, however not the fastest moves. I state generally smooth in light of the fact that the gearbox can once in a while get got up to speed between shifts, once in a while bringing about unpleasant conduct. Powerfully, the new Escape has a lighter and stiffer skeleton, lower focal point of gravity and retuned suspension, all of which improve it to drive than previously. Punching up sport mode adds weight to the directing, for semi-lively turn-in, controlled body roll and splendid grasp and corners on the 225/55 arrangement tires and 19-inch wheels. Undeniably, the Escape is a connecting with hybrid to drive, however I wish guiding was increasingly responsive. Generally speaking, while Ford has made incredible walks in the Escape's on-street vibe, it can't exactly coordinate the strong elements of the Honda CR-V or Mazda CX-5. The most great piece of the new Escape is its driving execution. Leaving the vehicle in normal mode helps the controlling, and the generous suspension makes an incredible showing, smoothing out the knocks I experience on the nation's streets outside Louisville. Join the agreeable ride quality with the amazingly peaceful Lodge, and the Escape is the kind of little SUV you could undoubtedly drive regular. The 2024 Escape starts at $24,885, excluding $1,195 for a Gold, for a base front-wheel drive S model. Adding all-wheel drive to the 1.5-liter turbo i3 attaches an extra $1,500 to the main concern. The individuals who need to ruin themselves with the full Zoot titanium should make good $33,400 to begin. When it folds into Ford vendors this month, the new Escape will contend with a gaggle of strong contenders. Over the previously mentioned CR-V, CX-5 and RAV4, there's the Chevrolet Equinox, GM Citroën, Hyundai Tucson, Jeep Compass, Kia Sportage, Mitsubishi Outlander Sport, Nissan Rogue, Subaru Forester and Volkswagen Tiguan to battle with. That is some truly firm challenge, yet with its well-assembled Lodge, solid tech aim and phenomenal ride comfort, the Escape makes a solid contention for being a top contender in this class.